And welcome to The Factor Uncensored, and thank you for joining us tonight. It's been nearly a year since a gunman walked into Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, killing 19 children and 2 teachers, 21 people total. Another shooting tragedy this week in Nashville has the nation on edge once again. The parents of 3 children know the pain of losing a child to gun violence. My next guest lost his 11-year-old son, Uzziah Garcia, way too soon in Uvalde last year. He has some advice for parents who also share this tragic connection. And joining us tonight here on The Factor Uncensored, we have Brett Cross of Uvalde. He lost his 10-year-old son, who was also naturally his nephew, but he raised him as his son, Uzziah Garcia. And Brett, here we are, first of all, looking at another mass shooting, this time in Nashville. You tweeted out this week, parents should do whatever they have to do to cope. That's screaming out, punching a wall, doing what's necessary to get those feelings out. Why did you think it was appropriate to say those things?
Because there's not a textbook on how to do this, unfortunately, and how to survive. And these first few weeks, these first few months are, I mean, it's indescribable, the amount of pain and suffering that these parents are going to go through and are going through, you know, pain and suffering that we still live with ourselves here in Uvalde. There, like I said, there's not a textbook, so we have to help each other.
And when you realized there was yet another mass shooting involving children in Nashville, what immediately went through your mind when you saw it, either on social media or in the news?
I got sick to my stomach because it first of all, it brings back everything. It puts you right back in day one where we were still searching for Uzi and everything like that. All of those memories, I mean, they're with us at all times, but they come rushing back, and that emptiness and that sickness in the pit of your stomach, it just, it blows up, you know? So I thought, not again, you know? I mean, when is enough enough? When are our politicians going to care enough about our kids to do something?
And that's a question everybody is asking, Brett. What do you see is the appropriate route to take to deal with mass shootings from your perspective as a parent who's lost a child?
I mean, everybody wants to make this out to be a one thing or another. This
on
is
one side you hear, Brett, on one side you hear too many guns. On the other side you hear it's a mental health issue. And no one's coming in the middle giving us resolve or some type of answer to deal with this.
It's both. But here's the thing, is that our mental health is on par pretty much with the rest of the world. So, but this is unique to America, these mass shootings. It's unique to America. So yes, there is a mental health problem, but just to say that is the only problem, that's it, and then don't do anything about it, well, you're not helping the situation at all. It's both. You know, if the argument a lot is, we need to put more guns in everybody's hands. Well, America is leading in privately owned guns. If that was the case, then we wouldn't have any mass shootings, and we'd be the safest place to send our children to school, but we're not. The issue is the guns. You can't get shot if there's nothing doing the shooting, So it's both. We need to up our mental health. We need these institutions to come together to help and to provide the funds for the mental health issues, but they're not doing that. We need better gun safety, gun control, but nobody's doing that because everybody is just, the ones that are for it, we want more common sense gun safety, gun legislation, and everything like that. I'm a gun owner. You've never heard me once say, oh, take away everybody's guns. I'm not about that, and most people aren't. You have some people out there, yes, that say that, but for the majority of people, we're not saying take away all guns, but we need to do a you know, when we talk about an AR ban, we're not saying we're going to come to your house and take your guns. That's crazy. What we are saying is there needs to be a pipeline freeze. We've done it before. In 1994, we did it. And after the bill, the time expired, mass shootings rose up 70%. So there is correlation, you know? So if we do that, if we pause these, you know, we freeze the pipeline of making new ARs, I mean, that's a shot. And it's been proven to work in the past. But we also need mental health help. Something that our governor, a month before Uvalde happened, defunded.